Thank you for joining us this morning. Here in California, it's a morning. Maybe like around the table, if you like, maybe can you say where you're joining? It would be great that Maria would know where people are joining today. So I am from California. I'm San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay,
My name is Sophie.
I have family in Pacifica, so that's not far from you. But right now I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, welcome, Eugene. Okay, and then thank you for putting that into the chat. Maria, you see where people are coming from, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone. And then I think we're also we're past 10 o'clock here, so a few minutes after the starting time. So let's get going. Thank you everyone for coming from all over the world. And I would like to start. Okay, so I am showing today's agenda. Okay, so my name is Sophie, and I'm opening up the floor today. And we're just gonna introduce a little bit about ourselves and why we're doing this. And then hopefully in 10 minutes, I mean 5-6 minutes or so, like I can introduce Maria, coming from Finland live. So yay. All right, so let me dive into the next page. So this event is sponsored by the company called Lixi.com, and which is my company too. And then I have a co-founder. And then our concept is to make travel easy and have fun. So like we're organizing events like this for you guys to have some fun. Maybe you can fully travel right now, but many of us cannot travel safely. So while we're doing it, we were experiencing the travel experience and then some cooking show for the foods, something like that. And then how we do it, and then I touched on a little bit, but with our site, you can discover places with the videos and then experience with the events like this with the live online events. And then also like you can take our site to get there, and then we have a map to assist your travel. So I'd like to introduce today's wonderful presenter, Maria, and she's joining us from Finland. I don't know where exactly, but which city she's in right now. She's going to touch on that a little bit later. But before we start, I wanted to introduce Maria a little bit. She's in the travel business over 20 years. And she has her own business and also the family-run business. So she's actually involved with 2 travel businesses. And because of her extensive experience, she knows of in and out of Finland. So if you have anything to do with the Finland, either travel or other areas, now you know Maria, so you can reach out to her. Okay, and yeah, for this session, she will play some of the videos. So if you have any question, you can put that into the chat. And then I think she's gonna touch on that, but like she will take some questions during this session. So if you have any question, feel free to do that. Okay, without further ado, let's welcome Maria from Finland, and she's going to take us to the wonderful place to Finland. Let's give it a big hand to Maria.
Hi, guys.
Maria, you can mute yourself.
Hi. So this is Maria Ojajärvi from Finland. And I'm as a travel expert here to tell you about Finland and about my company. And here in Finland, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. So everything is not live but I have something that I have taken for you today. So it's almost live, and some nice videos that I have made for you. So my company is called Eco Travelers Finland, and for the past 4 years, I used to send a lot of clients of mine abroad to help endangered animals. But now I have been concentrating more and more in incoming to Finland. So this is my website, and it's telling a lot about Finland, why you should come to Finland, the reasons to visit Finland, and it has many programs I have for my clients and a lot of accommodation. I also have eco shop in here. So if you want to come here later on, you just put this, what I can put you in the chat later on, so you can go there. So in the eco shop, I have some herbs and berries of Lapland. Then I'm also selling these floating igloos globally. I'm going to tell you more about those later on. And also there is a responsible traveling shop over here. So if you ever think of coming to Finland, you can just push this button and it will open a new site. It's all in English. So you can just search what you want to find over there. So it has many kind of accommodation in here. It has, of course, the floating glass igloos. And then it has, if you push any of these buttons, it will open up and you see the price availability, and you can directly do the booking over here. So there are a lot of things over here. So I'm not going through all of this. Also the 3-tent accommodation, which is very nice. And this is what we have in the national parks, because it's not allowed to build the hotels. So then we have this kind of a 3-tent house. So this is shortly about my company. And I put there to chat my website. So you can go there later on if you wish to do so. So first of all, I want to tell you something about Finland. I don't know if any of you have been to Finland yet. Hopefully later. Okay, sounds good. So at least one or maybe two of you have been here. So Finland is quite small. We only have about 5.5 million people living here in Finland. We speak both Finnish and Swedish, and everybody understands English also. So it's not a problem coming here and speaking English. We do understand you. So Finland is a Nordic country between Sweden and Russia. So I want to show you where we actually are located, because I think it is easier this way. So this is Finland over here, and we are in the middle of Russia and Sweden. I live here in the southern part of Finland in Kauniainen. And later on, if we have time, I'll show you my summer cottage, which is here in Kangasala. And many of you might know the place called Rovaniemi. It's here in Lapland. So I don't live close by at all. I live here in the southern part. So it's a very different area in here. We are quite proud of some things we have here in Finland. For example, Finland is the happiest country in the world. Maybe some of you didn't know that until now. Finland is also the safest country in the world. It's very safe to do anything in here, even for the children, it's very safe. They can go and wander by themselves in here. Finland has the cleanest air in the world, and Finland is the water richest country in the world, and the most forested country in Europe. So it's very different compared to the big cities. And education system is very amazing. So even in the university, it's free of charge. But I think most of you might know some different things about Finland. For example, many of you might know Santa Claus, Northern Lights, Lapland. Maybe some of you know Wife Carrying Championship, which is also held here in Finland. And the thing that Finnish people drink more coffee than anyone else in the world. So this is shortly about Finland. And you can drop me messages over to chat. So I'll show you videos that I have made for you. And after each video, I will go through all the questions you might have. So just write it there to chat and I'll go through later on. So first of all, I'll show you a video about Finland. And let's see if I can share it correctly now. Okay, that was shortly about food. Of course, that's the most important thing if you think of traveling. Food and traveling, I think that's a good match. So no questions until now, so I can proceed. Okay, that was shortly about Finland. No questions so far. You can, the best time to come to Finland, it really depends what you want to see. So if we think of summer, and now it's not very warm in here, like today it's 18 degrees. So if we want to come here when it's warmer, I would suggest July or August. June is also a good month, but July or August, those are much hotter. But if you don't want the hot weather, then anything besides that is okay. In June, we might have some mosquitoes. So in July, we don't have those anymore. Yeah, of course. Winter is a very nice month or period to travel to Finland. So if you wish to see snow, northern lights, if you want to go skiing, skating, or these kind of snow activities, that's of course winter. So from November until March at least. So that's a very good season. Yes, you can also speak. I don't want to be the only person speaking. So if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Hello, may I speak?
Sure, please.
My name is Haru, so I'm joining you guys today from Jakarta, Indonesia, and I'm originally from Japan. I'm a friend of Sophie, and I'm not sure if you may know, but in Japan, there's also a big sauna culture. So while I was in Japan, I used to do sauna like at least 3 times or 4 times a week. So when I hear the word Finland, the first thing that comes in my mind is sauna. Do you also do sauna?
Yeah, yes, that's a very good question. So we do have more than 2 million saunas in Finland. We have one sauna in our house here in Kauniainen. We have one sauna in our summer cottage, and almost every Finnish people, they have their own sauna. And we do go there quite often. Like in the summertime, we go there each night. So it's very common. And after sauna, just go swimming to the lake. And Tampere, actually, where our summer cottage is, Tampere is the sauna capital of the world, as they say. So we have to go to sauna all the time. It's very pleasant, it's very nice, and we do it very often. So about this light thing, so in the northern part, yes, it's very different if you compare the southern part and northern part, but usually in the summertime, it's very I forget the words, like it's not dark at all. So it's very hard for many people here if they are not used to this kind of thing that it's very light very like all the time. So it's not dark during the summertime. Okay, that was it. So I'll continue with the igloos. So I'm very fascinated about these floating igloos. And this is one thing I rent here in Finland. And also I sell this globally. So this is a floating glass igloo. and you can place it on top of a river, sea, pond, lake, whatever, and it's actually a boat. So you can move it with a remote control. And inside of the igloo, there is a bed for two, kitchen, and ecological toilet. And you can also put it on top of ice. So now I'll show you briefly something I made about the glass igloos. that was shortly about the floating glass igloos. And I was trying to find the answer to the previous question at the same time about the light. So I think that this refers to this Finnish word kaamos. So Finns call it kaamos, the long night experienced inside of the polar circle when the sun does not rise from one day to the next. So this is the thing. And the length of kaamos depends on how close you are to the pole. So this is shortly about the light question. And then about the igloo. Yes, there are this kind of a floating igloos all over Finland. So there are really many places to choose from, and all of those are movable. So for example, there is one that I rent here in the southern part of Finland, and it was just moved 2 weeks ago to Helsinki. It wasn't here before. So because it's so easy to move around, they will change the location quite often. And you can place it all over Finland, also near the national parks and to any water areas because of the everyman's right. So you don't have to ask for permission. Yes. And also in some pictures, there was a lady ice fishing inside of the igloo. So that's also possible inside of the igloo because there is a small hole on the floor. So it's very comfortable. Like here in Finland, it might be minus 30 degrees in the winter time, but you can be sitting inside of the warm igloo doing ice fishing. So it's very comfortable. And of course, now in the summertime, there is also air condition, but it's also warm inside of the igloo. So it's never cold inside over there. And you can also put air condition on. So no questions so far about the igloos. So maybe we'll go to sauna at this point. Because after speaking about the igloos, there's of course good time for sauna. So let's go over there. Just one moment and I'll share you the sauna. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was shortly about Sona.